All right, so you guys experienced a breakup and your heart is broken and you don't understand why you continue to make these mistakes. And then you come across videos online and you learn that you may have an anxious attachment style or dismissive attachment style or whatever attachment style you may have. Hey, what's going on, my beautiful people? This is Certified Life and Relationship Coach, Coach Court. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about why it's not too late to learn about attachment styles. Thank you for sticking around. If this is your first time viewing me, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel by clicking that subscribe button and ringing that bell so you're notified for all the newest coaching content. Before I get into the content, I'm not going to pitch anything today. I just want to thank you guys for always being here and supporting the channel. Thank you for pushing this channel to exactly where it's at today, which is past 10,000 subscribers. And, to celebrate that, I just want to let you guys know that it has been the best month I've ever had coaching. And I have given away over $1,000 of coaching. I've given away $1,000 cash from this celebration that I've celebrated this month. And I just want to thank you guys for constantly making me who I am and giving me this platform to be able to educate you guys about life, relationships, and personal development. Thank you guys. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about why it's not too late to learn about attachment styles. Now, this video was sparked by so many comments, so many people reaching out to me and saying, listen, I ruined my relationships. I'm struggling because if I would have knew about this, I would have showed up totally different. Why didn't I learn about this 6 months ago or a year ago? Or, some people were going through, getting out of marriages of 10, 15 years, and they realized that I've had an anxious attachment. I've been smothering, I've been needy, I've been insecure my whole entire, relationship career or relationship experiences. So when they reach out, they're very remorseful. And I usually tell them, you learn this exactly when you needed to learn this. It's just like the saying goes, when the student is ready, a teacher will appear. Because if I would have told you guys about this years ago, decades ago, or whenever you needed this or you felt like you needed this, you may have had cotton in your ears and you weren't ready to hear it. If I would have learned this years ago, which I did over a decade ago, I knew about my anxious attachment over a decade ago, and I still showed up the same exact way that I've shown up in my relationships and in my marriage. So you learned this at the exact time that you needed to learn it. Maybe you're going through something right now that could be a relationship that you can repair. I mean, I had one guy reach out to me, 63 years old, and he was, kind of upset that his parents didn't show up the way that they needed to show up in his childhood. He had been through 3 marriages, have gotten taken for a lot of alimony, no kids out of any of those marriages. And he said, I can't believe that I put up with the things that I put up with in my marriages. I can't believe that I ended up alone in the end. And I said, you're not alone, and it's not the end. You gained yourself. You learned who you needed to be in order to show up better in the future. You're not out of the game yet. Don't count yourself out. Don't count yourself as checked out already before the man upstairs comes to get you. You're 63. I've seen people date well into their 60s. So you didn't learn this at the wrong time. You learned this exactly when you needed to learn it. And let's just say that this was a blessing for you, if you guys believe in blessings, because you're able to bury yourself in personal development now. This was one of the best gifts you could have ever been given. And usually when someone finds my channel, they have just gotten their heart broken. They may be going through a breakup. They may be trying to learn better skills to understand whoever they're with a little bit better. And I feel like that's one of the best gifts anyone can give you, is the gift of self-awareness, the gift of personal development. You wouldn't have known anything or wouldn't have cared anything about attachment styles. So the fact that you're here right now lets me know that you're ready to show up better. Even if you're someone that's an avoidant, that lets me know that you're ready to take the steps necessary to get to where you need to be so you can have relationships that's going to work out better for you, that's going to be healthier and, going to be fulfilling moving forward in the future. So understanding yourself is probably one of the best gifts you can have. Self-awareness. Lao Tzu said self-awareness and self-control is mastery. I'm paraphrasing now. I'm not quite sure if that's exactly how it goes, but it's somewhere along those lines. When you learn who you are, what makes you tick, and like I recommend the book Homecoming by John Bradshaw. He talks in that book about you could have had all this stuff mastered by the age of 7. We learn these things so late in life that we could have undone all of that just by purely being able to be more mindful and self-aware of our conditions that we grew up in, and realizing that it wasn't our fault, if we came out of environments where the parents didn't know. Because you don't know what you don't know. Your parents didn't know you don't know any more than what your parents knew, and your parents didn't know any more than what they knew, what their parents knew. So you are pretty much a product of your environment. And if you were someone that came up in a pretty toxic environment, there's really nothing you can do about it but rewrite the narrative and rewrite the story that you continuously tell yourself. There's a lot of people that bury themselves in personal development. If you know about YouTube blew up over the deal that went down over like 800%. It was insane because more people were trying to learn about themselves. More people were trying to understand what makes themselves tick. And I'm a huge fan of meditation, personal development, and I understand that when I learn more about myself, I essentially learn more about other people. And this may sound woo-woo, but literally we are all connected. We are all part of one collective consciousness. What you know about yourself, you essentially know about other people. And I don't want to go too deep in that, so I'll go ahead and digress on that one. But learning about attachment styles in particular is a really important thing. Learning what makes you tick. And I don't like putting a whole lot of labels on things, but the cool thing about, attachment, like learning about fearful, avoidance, anxious attachers, dismissives, you understand that there's a set of characteristics that come along with having these type of attachment styles. And also let you know that, hey, I'm not broken. I'm not a person that needs to be medicated or anything like that. I'm just a person that had an experience that was different from everyone else. So now I need to learn the skills in order to show up better, in order to be able to be the most functional and healthy person that I can be in relationships, so I can be able to show up. So if you found this video of any value, please click this link right here where I talk about exactly a year ago from now, learning attachment too late. And if you want to follow me on other social media accounts, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, is I'm Coach Court. As always, when you go be love, you'll never have to find it. Namaste.